countries around the world are facing a crisis in 2024. Somalia is currently in one of the world's worst hunger crises after they had 5 consecutive failed rainy seasons, which was then followed by widespread flooding. These repeated climate shocks have devastated agricultural land, and now a tragic 4.3 million people are facing crisis levels of food insecurity. Haiti has descended into lawlessness and violence after gangs forced the prime minister to step down. In fact, right now, the situation there is so bad. There are reports of dozens of bodies just lying on the street from the violence because there is no one to carry them away. Sudan is just weeks away from, quote, the world's largest hunger crisis, with more than 25 million people trapped in a spiral of food insecurity after a full-scale civil war broke out 11 months ago. The fighting has also forced a staggering 8 million people to flee their homes. In Gaza, the question is no longer whether or not Palestinians will starve to death in a famine, but now how many will do so. According to the ICP, the entire population of Gaza is now facing high levels of acute food insecurity or worse. Reports of families eating animal feed, grass, and drinking dirty water are growing. And the worst part is that no natural disaster has caused this. This is an entirely human-made famine. Cuba's government has, for the first time ever, asked the UN's food program for help as food shortages and chronic power blackouts worsen. Some areas now have no power for up to 18 hours a day, and the aid they asked for was powdered milk for children under the age of 7. And that's just some on the emergency list. Other countries in similar situations include Burkina Faso, Myanmar, Mali, Niger, Ethiopia, DRC, and Afghanistan.
Hey man, this is it, man. This is it, brothers and sisters, man. You see? So, before I go any further, I want to begin by giving all the praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Laka, Kwadash, and the Bahana of the Elder, and the apostles of the Millstone who do well. A peace, blessing, and salutation to Joachim who are pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven and being on the forefront of this spiritual war to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise here on yes again, as in the days of old. So, he was in the news, he was talking about acute food insecurity, man. Do you know the meaning of acute hunger? That's why you get that word, acute hunger, man. Pestilence. And those are just a few things he mentioned, man. I did a video a couple of days ago going to the pestilence which have been ravaging Africa. The flood, man. Not just Somalia, man. The whole entire East Africa, man. Central and South Africa. There was what you call torrential rainfall, man. Even where I am right now, it's raining for like crazy, man. It is raining every fucking hour, man. No food, man. There was somebody I know, he was complaining about it. There is no crop. There is no nothing, man. There is no any sanctuary, no any hope for this nation two-thirds, man, Esau. So the Moshe is visiting these nations, man. And he will get his fame. Bank on that, man. The Moshe Abba Hashem Yahshai will get his fame back again, as he did back in the ancient Egypt, man. This is the book of Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquake in diverse places. See, that's what you are seeing right now, man. And remember, Matthew 24, it was written in a chronological order. It was not just, Awasha was not just mentioning a random event, man. See, when he was going to all this end time event, he was considering the fact of time in their chronological order. He said, all this at the beginning of sorrow, man. Then he shall say, deliver you up to be afflicted. That's what you are seeing. I think it is in North Dakota, in another state in America, they want to ban the Bible. The EU want to ban the Bible. Canada want to ban the Bible. And so forth, man. It is considered anti-shame, and it is considered a hate speech against the alphabetic group, man. So this is it, man. And I shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. You see, so the name is important, man. And then you shall many be offended. A lot of brothers will be offended, man. They shall betray one another, shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and they shall deceive men. Thus include Esau, man. Through his science, man. Certain Israelite group leaders shall rise, proclaim themselves to be the Messiah, man. That's what you are seeing. As there was another chapter. I was really thinking about that chapter, man. I was Ecclesiastic, I think it is Ecclesiastic 36. Let me see. Ecclesiastic 36, started to verse 1. It read, have mercy upon us, O Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, of all and beholders. You see, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. That's what the Lord is doing, man. See, wars in Yemen, wars in the Middle East, and China is getting ready to invade Taiwan, man. There was news which came, and you have boots on the ground in Taiwan, man, the American soldier over there. Lift up thy hand against a strange nation, man. That start with this true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. This doctrine was set contrary to the other nation, man. The Most High lifted his hand, man, his right hand, to be specific against the other nation. Also, he will, in the second phase of his judgment, because his judgment start with condemnation, being condemned. When you go back to the ancient court proceeding, the first thing is the witness condemn you. And who was the witness, man? The prophet. So we have been condemning this nation. And the second phase of what you call court tribunal is judgment, man. Is a sentence. A sentence is a judge who is Yahweh. You will issue a sentence, man. See? And let them see thy power. See? You see? And those sanctified in the earth before them, so be so magnified among them before us. The Most High was sanctified in the earth by his holy scriptures, man. And the Lord will magnify everything we have been saying. You see? Even in the very small detail, man. You see? We have been telling you that there will be a lot of dead bodies and nobody will bury them. That's what you are seeing in Haiti, man. It's not a movie. We are talking about a movie which was played in Haiti. No, man. We are talking about a real life event. A lot of dead bodies, man, in the Middle East. A lot of dead bodies in Ukraine. A lot of dead bodies in North Africa. A lot of dead bodies in Cuba. A lot of dead bodies in Venezuela. A lot of dead bodies in Central America and Haiti. You see, and let them know thee as we have known, that there is no power but although O Yahweh, show new sign and make other strange wonder, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, who is Yahweh, man, that they may set forth thy wondrous work, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy, take the time short. Remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful work. Let him that escape be consumed by the rage of fire, going to the nuclear missile, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite in your thunder the head of the rule of the heathen, the elite that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribe of Jacob together, and inherit them as from the beginning. You see, O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel whom thou hast named thy firstborn. Or be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy whole city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracle. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracle that was going to prophecy, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony to those that thou hast possessed from the beginning. So the brothers who have the testimony of the Moshiach, Abba Hashem Yashai, had it from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. You see? So that's it, man. That's it, man. So this is the end, man. This is it. You nations, man, you're about to see how cold the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. The Lord have been called even to his prophet, man. We are catching hell, man. See, don't get it twisted. We are catching hell. How about you nations, man? Just think about it. Daniel is here catching hell, man. Living under the curses, the beloved of the Moshe. How about you? You Moab, Moabite somewhere in the mountain of China, in Guangzhou somewhere, eating shrimp. You're about to wake up from that sleep, man. You're about to wake up from that slumber. You got Ishmael over there in Abu Dhabi, man. It's being a homosexual, worshipping other God, man. You have Esau, man, eating children's meat. Barbecue. Really, that's Esau thing, man. The thing in which the brother in Haiti are doing, they have learned that from the heathen, man. You see, and that goes into worshipping other gods, man. Those brothers in Haiti, they're not just mad, man. They're not just mad men. They have chosen to eat human meat on public, man. That's a form of worship, man, if we don't know. So this is Shalom. I hope you brothers were edified. On to the next.